All right, now let's see. Yesterday, we've ascended the throne and became the Blue Prince, and learned how to open those blue sealed doors. Doors implying that there is more than just one. However, I've only found one, so the goal for today will be to open that. My name is Noel, welcome back to Blueprints. I'm a game designer and programmer, and here in my study, I play games carefully and analyze them as I go. Now, we might be able to cross some other things off my list, but we'll have to see on how the day turns out. Now, I've been thinking about how to start the day today, whether I should pick up this scepter right away. I do think I have to place the throne room again, the Blue Prince throne room, in order to be able to open the blue sealed gates. So the best strategy might be to force black rooms from appearing, or force black rooms to appear to get the throne room quickly, although it's a blue room now. Then it doesn't even work. It's a blue room now, right? Well, let's go to the outer room first, quickly. Damn, I thought I could just pick black as a color and then get the throne room out of the way quickly. Well, how else would we do this? Can we wish for blue? We can wish for blue. Is that a good strategy, though? Maybe I just have to try it. I think I might go for the trading post. I wouldn't know why I want the tomb or the hovel. So let's go trading post. Which contains coins to the left, no? Oh no, the coins are only a one-time spawn. I do have a key card as well, by the way. Which I could switch for a silver key. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I thought there was money in there. Well. Or should I restart and hope for a shrine? Because I would like to get the monk again to spawn, to sleep in the secret passage again. Okay, either way, I'm going to... Should we pick up the scepter now and try double blue with the king, double blue enforcement, and then see how that feels like, if that's even possible to maintain? Confirm. Let's see. Oh, I'm cursed. Oh, I forgot about this. What does this do again? If I put a bedroom down, I lose a step. If I put a hallway down, a key. Ooh, that's terrible. Okay, let's see if I can put down 8 blue rooms in succession right away. Maybe we start with a break room for keys. If it doesn't work out, I'll just restart. I think I have to get a feeling for this. Cursed mode is not optimal, of course. 11 times 3 is 33, times 2 is 66, minus 20 is 44, round to 40, divided by 5 is 8. No. Dang it. So 11 times 3, 33, times 2, 66. Minus 20, 46, 50, 10, okay. Then we have 5, divided by 5 is 1. Divided by 5 is 0.2, times 5 is 1. No, it's not. Wait, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Divided by 5 is 0.2. Times 20. Let's use a calculator here. It's a bit quicker. 4. Okay. 2 keys. Let's see. Let's see if we can even do anything while curse mode is active. Then I'm gonna go for the den. I don't think I have anything in the code check. So let me go for the... I know that I'm losing a door here. But I want to try to go left here. Let's see... We could do parlor. No, I don't really even need to go into the corner today. I think I'm going to be fine with just the parlor. Now, I do think I need to place the throne room first, right? It doesn't work if I just place 8 blue rooms in succession, or does it? Probably not. The white box has exactly 1 true statement. The black box has no true statements. question is, do I even need to worry about this? The blue box has exactly one true statement. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are not in the black box. So they're either in blue or not in blue, or they're in black or not in black. I think I'm just quickly gonna see what happens if I place 8 red blue doors. I'm not worried too much about that, and then we'll do another day. And see if we can get a better strategy out while not being cursed anymore. So let's just do a quick one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 so far. Maybe a garage here? Yes. I think that might be good. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Alright. And to the left here, can we go to the left? No, but we can place a walk-in closet for 4 items. I'm gonna go for the utility closet though, because I don't want to waste a gem. Keycard system. Could probably put this off. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more. To the left here would be good. Can go to the right or straight. I think we're gonna do reading nook. Maybe straight is better so we have an extra path. Sure. Then here we have to go left. Which we can do with a boiler. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm quickly gonna run out now to see if that door is open. I don't think so though. Would it even have played an animation? Or like a little cue or something telling me that it's open? Probably not, right? And maybe we also get a shrine tomorrow if I restart. Wait, I need to put these in here again? What? Why? Shouldn't they stay in there? They are in here, right? Don't tell me they've been placed back to where I originally found them. Oof, that would be... Well, one of them was in a grotto, no? Oh, they're all in here now. Why are they back here? Isn't that odd? Alright. Literally takes forever to walk back and forth here. Yeah. Thought so. But we do have 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, dang it. Okay, in that case I'll restart the day. Because I don't want to be cursed. Call it a day. Snug little cottage. Okay. Yeah, so since the throne room is now blue, it's getting harder to draft it. I didn't realize that at first. So do we just have to stumble upon it? Or do I really want to wish for blue rooms and then... That feels odd as well. Getting all the blue rooms out of the way early, is that a good idea? Haven't really tried color strategy so far. But it feels odd to get rid of all the blue rooms and then... Okay, I'm gonna go for Shrine. We still have the final exam to do, but I would prefer trying out some other things with the Blessing of the Monk. Of course, I didn't pick up the allowance now, which is a bummer, so I need to go back quickly. It worked kind of well by wishing double blue, right? I got a lot of resources. I never really got deadlocked. I felt pretty good about the choices that I was given, so maybe wishing for double blue is not even that bad. What was it? 30, I think, right? I still don't know what the logic behind this coin stuff here is, between the number of coins that you put in. I think it was 30. Blessing of the Monk, okay. Very good. Alright then, I think I want to try double blue again, just to get a feeling for how that turns out. Blueprints. Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna start with a break room for keys. 20 divided by... oh no, this is... we do half of this, so 10 divided by 10 is 1 plus 1 is 2. Oh, holy cow. So 18 half is 9 plus 28 is 37. We need to round that to 40. Then we do not add 13, but we add 4. So we're 44. Dude. Then we add 20, 64, 67 and a half. Round to 70. Oh, I forgot to round that. Jeez. I need my calculator. Let's go again. So, 9 plus 28. We round to 40. Then plus 4. But we round to 40 again. Then plus 20. And plus 3.5. And we round to 60. And then divide by 20 is 3. Okay. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, do I even need to open antechamber levers? I don't think so. So it might not be too useful, but we'll see. Do I maybe have a package delivered? Another package. A mail. Maybe. So let's place that down. Oh. Oh, I got a ton of mail here. You've likely reached upper ranks. I think we've seen this. Oh. There's a lot of mail, holy cow. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining the steam-powered duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with a corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that currently is only utilized outside the house in locations on the grounds. Hope this helps. Yeah, well, I mean... Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the ventilation, air conditioning system they installed. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you, as I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons until coming up with the desired result, but I barely understand exactly how it is I get there. After half an hour on hold, I finally got to speak the technician. What? After half an hour on hold, I finally got to speak to the technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helpful operation instructions. I'll add that material on a separate sheet I'll include with this letter. As always, hope this helps. Yeah, we've done this, so I don't think there's anything other important on that one. Greetings, Simon, from Randolph again. Hope all this is going well on the estate. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson, the lab technician assistant, I think, and she suggested I disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues she's personally found on the estate. Dormitory. Is that the Korarika bedroom, I think? Drafting studio, library, bookshop. I think we've had all of these. The above list is according to her, so I can't personally vouch that these are accurate. Ah, great. This might not be even complete. Although 5, I think 5 might be complete. Simon, if I'm going to be mentioning members of the staff, perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. House Manager Kirk, head of Kirk is the head of security. Randolph, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly, lab assistant. Oh, I read helpful side chick, but not quite right. Chief de camp, is that French? Or that sounds French or looks French to me. Chef de camp. Yeah, that's French, of course, because he's the head of kitchen. Maker of tasty meals. Hartley is the valet. Christoph, the chauffeur that sometimes drove around without permission, apparently. Robert Nogula. Oh, is that the one that was kicked or was fired because he was, what is it called, sniffing around? The one that lived in a hovel, maybe. There are a handful of other names among the various live-out and seasonal service staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it's best to omit them from this cursory introduction. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you, I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within the pages. Quite fiendishly, indeed. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. Well, that's not very cryptic and mysterious, to be honest. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. Exactly. I suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece. That sounds like one of those tutorials in what probably most games where they just outright tell you what to do. Like you approach the door and they tell you like, oh, you have to pick up the key and open the door before you even try to open the door. That's this type of clue, I feel like. Dear Simon, as I've been running out of ideas of my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren, the head of security, I think, right? If he had any additional security advice I could pass on. Unused memos. Oh, holy shoot. Any additional security advice I could pass on, and to my surprise he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Until next time, Randolph. He gave me an envelope to include in my next correspondence, but is that the envelope? But that's not his next correspondence, that's this correspondence, no? Well, that's fake. The numbers 6, 7, and 8 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes. Don't care. Safe code D8. Okay, that's useful and that's correct, but I don't think I've seen that anywhere else. There is no safe on rank 10. Okay, I don't actually care about safes. And we've read this, I think. Hey, buddy. That's from my dad. Later alligator, yeah. Okay, well, I think we're way too far ahead already for any of these clues to be helpful in any meaningful way. So let's see if we can go straight here. Throne. I have to go for the throne, because I need to get that as early as I can. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, you guys told me in the comments of the last episode that apparently the throne room should have changed from black to blue when I ascended the throne, but it didn't. And some people thought it might have been a bug because I changed the scepter color while already being within the throne room, which was not possible until recently due to a patch. So maybe they introduced a bug there, I'm not sure, but it certainly is beautiful. Now I think we're gonna stay on rank 1 here for a second, see if we can go straight here somehow. We cannot, but therefore I'm gonna choose the wine cellar for the 3 gems. Now it says, what does it say here? Hey, that's weird. When I click on the throne room, it doesn't actually open the throne room. here. The next time you draft 8 blueprints, so the throne room is not included, I would expect. So the wine cellar is our first one. Oh, it counts it up there. There somewhere. 1. That's useful. Now, you guys also told me to look at this crest again. And I think I'm going to do that quickly. Alright, so here we have the wine cellar crest, which apparently spells out 1213 just by Roman. So maybe we could get the core of that number. Or did it say... Oh, I have to look at this again. How these core thingies work. Oh, we have to split it. Or do we have to split it into 4 numbers? I forgot it. Anyway, so... I do have 2 of the crests of the coat of arms here from room 46. I am missing some. I might have to look them up quickly. But what we can see here is that this is a mixture of... I think the holly thing is the Epson house. And is this the Sinclair one? So this is Epson Sinclair. I don't know, I remember what Swan was. Dang it, I need the other ones. Was that the Middle Ages? Because there's like this helmet, right, from the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages, European history, spanned from the 5th century, so from 500 to 1500, so that would be approximately right. So that would correlate to 1213 somehow. I forgot how I did this here. There was something about you have to split this into 4 numbers. But why did I choose to split them this way? I think it was the wine cellar memo. The numbers below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. Ah, okay, that's why it's not the number of the year, 1213 or whatever, it's actually 4 numbers. Okay. And then the other one, which one was the other important one? On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral, the rest are each 2. Ah, that's how I ended up with this. Is it 222? Aha, okay. Okay. So this is in fact true. These are the 4 numbers. I need to put like... probably I can remember it now. I thought this might be wrong, but it turns out this might be correct. Okay, I quickly had to go back here to an old recording. That was the first time that I made it into room 46. After reaching it already once. So I do have that info. Oh, Sinclair is the holly. I thought Epson... Oh, is Epson the swan? That would maybe make sense. Yeah, Marigold... Yeah, I mean, okay, this puzzle has to be something about this bust. Because the bust is missing, no? That's on purpose. Okay, I don't really have a good shot of the Epson one, but I think that's good enough. So Epson is Swan Song and Spade. But what's Spade? Okay, so that means that this is a Sinclair. So a Sinclair and an Epson coat. Oh, well, it's actually the same as Marigold, right? I just realized it's actually the same as Marigold. Don't tell me I need to pick up this head and put it here. Let's hope not. Or put the head on top of the bust once I find the bust. Okay, so I now know that this is Marigold, but what does that help me? And I know that we have this. Okay. I can't pick up this helmet, right? No. Alright, I think for the moment that is it for the coat of arms. I'm gonna try to get more blue rooms, although I only have 1 gate forward as of right now. Oh. The Mount Holly variation. My grandmother's own design. Oh, cool. Do we get blue? We get blue tiles. Cool. When you press a blue tile, it copies the ability of the middle tile. Interesting. This has always been a king room. Okay, let's see. So this just becomes blue right now. Okay, so we do need to get... Looks like the face normal here is wrong on this edge thing. So every face... So because when you render a surface in a game, you do that by subdividing the surface into triangles, and then each triangle has a direction, and you can only see a triangle from one direction usually. That's why when you get out of the map, you can usually see through the whole map, or like partially see through the map, because you can only ever see each face or each triangle from one side. And as you can see here on this edge piece, it seems like the normal might be the wrong way around for these little pieces here, which is why we can seemingly see through them. It's usually a small modeling mistake. Now I forgot what blacks do. Oh, black goes to the right. Oh, black is retreating to the right, yeah. Green swaps with whatever is at the bottom, and this rotates. No. Well, what does grey do? Purple goes down. Okay, we can swap... no, that's not what I wanted. I only have 4 blues, so I cannot get rid of a blue. I can't actually get rid of a blue, because otherwise I wouldn't have enough blues. And I can't make more blues, so I don't actually want to get rid of any of the blues, so I don't think I want to copy an ability at all here. But I do want to get a blue up like that. And then I can shuffle blue like this. Which is terrible now. Now I've kind of lost. Okay, I see. I think I can only get blue down by swapping it with green. So I need to get blue up and then swap it with green. So like this basically. And then like this. But I have a problem now. I can get that one up, right? Yeah. Now the question is, how do I bring that one down here? Well, I guess I can do that. Okay, now I can get the blue one up. Okay. It's a bit tricky to wrap my head around. Not that I need the allowance, to be honest. But it's okay. Alright, that was a bit tricky. We still only have 1 blue door from the wine cellar, right. We could open this, although I don't deem it necessary, but let's do it anyways. Okay. So we really need blue rooms to continue going. I think I might go for the trophy room. That's pretty good. We need keys next. I do have the secret garden key. Let's see, options would be great here. Therefore, I'm going for the den. It's our 3rd blue room. Let's see what we're getting here. I'm gonna go for the break room because I'd like to have keys. Let's see, 3 squared is 9, plus 1 is 10 squared is 100, divided by 20 is 5, divided by 5 is 1. Then we have 1, rounded to 1 is 1, divided by 4 is 0.25, plus 4 is 4.25, plus 0.3333 is 4.58, rounded to 1 is 5, and then 5 plus 0.3333 is that, and that gets rounded down to 5. So is it 5? It is, okay. Okay, well I would have liked keys, but we'll take it. Okay, then conference room. Nice windows. Don't remember ever having that here with those nice windows, but it's nice, definitely. Okay, what blue room are you giving us? The vault. Or should I go for the hallway closet? Maybe that gives me a key. I'm gonna do that. Yes, 2 keys in fact. Very good. And we only need 2 more blue rooms. That should be possible, no? So here to the right and straight would be good. Well, that's unfortunate. I do have the key card, so I can get into the foundation from outside. So should I instead place the storeroom instead of the ballroom to keep my gems, because this will kill my gems. So I think I'm placing storeroom and then going through the foundation. Let's do that. I do have the key card, right? Yes. Gives me some much needed keys. Could open that, but I'm not going to. Doing pretty good on those trophies. Reach room 46 in under an hour. That probably means on a new save, right? How would you do that? Maybe we'll try it at some point. Try and do a speed run. So in order to reach room 46 fast, you need the north lever, either from the sanctum or the throne room, but getting the throne room seems unrealistic in an hour. In order to get the throne room, you would need the 3 microchips as well as the grotto, which I think was unlocked in the lab. So you would need to connect the boiler to the lab and then get the shovel to dig out the microchips, as well as get the hammer to smash the vase. Then you get the throne room for the north lever, or you just get into the sanctum. I don't know. Probably have to think about a strategy if I ever want to do that. Let's go down here first. The attic seems like a good choice here. That's our last room. Seal unlocked. Bam. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna open that as well. Oh, I have a hammer, yeah. 8. That's pretty good. All right. Doing good so far. I'd say we'll check out that blue seal then, right? I don't want to draft a 9th blue room, risking it to be locked again just because I placed more than 8. That would be annoying, so let's go check it out right away. So in order to open the sanctum on a new save, you would need to either get the foundation, which seems unrealistic because I don't even remember anymore how we got that. I think it was just a random draw at some point. How else? Through this door, for that you need the power hammer. Which could be possible, no? Then you get into the... Oh no, you don't get into the sanctum because the thing is in the way. The minecart, so you also need to get through the tomb. Okay, so there's definitely quite a few steps involved in getting to that place quickly. Oh no. Oh, this is so annoying. Why doesn't it not stay in there? And then you would also need an additional antechamber lever, either from the secret garden, which is relatively easy to get, especially, but we need to break open the wall, potentially. Or from the heavy lifting room, where you also need to break a wall. I don't know. Okay. I guess there's multiple ways to do it quickly. The question is how your luck turns out. So you probably need to adapt your strategy. But it seems like you definitely need the power hammer for multiple things. And then either the tomb or the microchips, probably. Yeah, but if you want to get it with the microchips, you need to get the boiler and the lab in a good configuration. That's probably pretty rare as well, so the tomb is probably the easier way to do it. Alright, now let's see. What the heck is this? Like Blue Chapel or something. You have reached the end of your journey. Yeah. Yeah, what a bait. Probably not. There are 2 true boxes in this room. There is no end to this journey. Okay. So I don't think we have reached the end of the journey. Due to multiple reasons, right? We still have the code thing open. We have the number core thing open. And, well, you keep saying in the comments as well that there is still one big final puzzle thing. So I definitely don't think we have reached the end of the journey. So this is probably false. There are 2 true boxes in this room. That's probably false too, because that would break the rules. But that means this would be true. Wait, none of them say where the gems are. The heck? What am I even trying to... None of them have a clue about gems, because I'm not looking for gems. What am I looking for? What do I want from these boxes is the question. What will be in there? Because whatever is in there, I need a clue about it. I want to know how to continue this journey, so I need to know where the clue to continue the journey is. You have reached the end of your journey. There is no end to this journey. So either of these has to be true and the other has to be false, right? So either there is no end... Wait, no, these could both be true. No. Okay. You have reached the end of your journey. If that is true, there is no... Then this is definitely false. Now, if you have reached the end of your journey, if that is false, then this could also be false. But that means this would need to be true. Or also false. No. So it's not false. False. It has to be false. True. False. So that's the true box. So do I just open the true one then? Which is the black one, that there is no end to this journey. Surely there is an end to it, no? Wait. You have reached the end of your journey. If that's... I have to do it again. I'm sorry. I just don't get what I'm supposed to do. You have reached the end of your journey. If that is true, that means there is an end. So there is no end to this journey would be false. Now this could be true, because then these two are true. This could also be false, because that one, because that one would be false in that case. Now, if I have not reached the end of my journey, false, then this could still be true or false. There is no end. I would say this is still false. Now, this has to be true then. Because if this is false, that we have not yet reached the end, and this is false, then this has to be false as well, because this can't be true anymore. But if this is false, if we have reached the end, if we have not reached the end, and there is no end, then this again could be true or false. Dude, literally anything is possible here. So logically, I think, have you reached the end of the journey? False. There is no end to this journey. I mean, there has to be an end, no? There's no... So false. And then this would be false as well. So all of them are false. So what am I looking for? Something else? Doesn't seem to be the case. But if that's false, if there is no end... I mean, if there is one true box, I think it's this one. That means we have not reached the end. False. There is only one true box, so that's false as well. And then that's the true one. Or does that mean is the cutscene good? Or do all of them have a cutscene? Or do I need to do this 3 times and get 3 different... Why is he looking? It's empty, no? What's he looking at? What was he looking at for like 10 minutes here? So he was suspiciously looking over to this one. So I have to do this again. Now this could be a paradox. Could both of these be true? And then... could I have reached the end of the journey while there is no end to this journey? Or have I reached the end of the journey now? Is this truly the end? So if this is truly the end, this would be false. And this would be false true too. So maybe this is the actual end of the journey. Which would be crazy, no? Okay, well. But just, I mean, you kind of spoiled me with the comments because I know it's not the end. That's the thing. So if you wouldn't have written that comment, would I have thought that this is the end? Maybe. So I would have maybe gone for this is the end of the journey, but is that correct? Well, the thing is the white box can't be true because that would be a... the white box can't be true, so it has to be the blue one. Okay, I need to go down here. Let's try to get some more blue memos, and then we'll try again to open those blue seals on another day, but hopefully within this video. Yeah, I think it should fit, time-wise. Then we can go for the blue card books. Okay, let's go first through here to the left. We cannot go to the left. I'll put down a nook so that we can keep moving onwards. Now I'm obviously wasting all of my blue rooms, so I won't have that many anymore when I get to rank 8. So I should probably try to choose the ones that I already have. The blue memos for. So I'm gonna go with dining room here. At least that's my strategy. With the gallery, I also have the blue memo for the gallery already. I have all of these blue memos, in fact. So let's go for the kennel. Well, actually now, you know what? Do I have a... I think I'm just gonna push forward straight into rank 8 without wasting too many blue doors anymore. Because I don't think I want to do anything else. I just want to get blue memos, so let's see. Well, great. Let's do utility. Do I have a... I have a key card. But still, we could do utility closet. And then I know that I can go to the right here. And get an additional key. So let's get try to get to rank 8 somehow. We have the workshop memo. I don't need to get into the antechamber. We have the pool memo as well. Not the garage, so maybe we could place the garage. That would be fantastic. Let's use a few keys here. Oh, I don't even need to use keys for that. Great. I could try to redraw to try to force the garage on rank 8 in a second. Now comes rank 7. I don't need Rumpus Room anymore. Let's go for that. And then here I'm gonna try to force a garage. Because a garage is annoying to get, and we have a good chance right now. So let's try. Nice. Because we can only get the garage in this exact spot here, right? We have to place it here. It's the only chance. Let's see, I would put the memo on the car. Because the car is the main object here. Don't tell me it's inside the car. Although, as we've already said, usually the memo is not with it, like locked away. Let's see. Yeah, we can open that as well. Oh. Don't tell me it's like on this door or something. I am on rank 8. Okay, where is the freaking memo? Can't close this anymore, so if it was like... Although I would have seen it here, no? It's ridiculous, come on. Can't see it. There's not that much stuff in this room, but these are so well hidden. That's also why these rooms are populated with so much trash that's irrelevant, because you do have to be able to hide something, so it's a purposeful mess sometimes in these rooms. Whereas in the beginning of the game, I thought there was a bit too much stuff in these rooms that's irrelevant. I'm freaking blind. I'm sure it's been on the screen. Or is it in the freaking car? Nah, it wouldn't be in the car. Come on. Would it? I don't know where else to look. I mean, it needs to be visible from close range because I need to be able to click on it. Right? Huh. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. If it's in here, surely he would show me that it's in here. It has to be in the car. I don't think it's in here. Dang it, so I need the car keys. I mean, that sucks. Let's use, I think I want to use a special key here. Yeah, Chapel. Chapel is fine. So I need items. I'm not gonna go for the sauna because I still need that on rank 8, but the parlor? Well, I guess I would also need the parlor still, but I think I can get rid of that, that's fine. Let's go try to go left here. Pump room. I did find the memo in the pump room, so it's good to get rid of that. There's a coin somewhere. Here. Okay, then probably gallery to get up. We could also try to get, if it's locked, I'm gonna probably use the key 8 here. And then we can get the 8 room thing. The one in security we have, that one we have as well. We don't have the library one. The problem is I won't be able to get to the left anymore. Well, does that matter? See, the thing is, I'm shutting myself off from drafting something here, right? But if I draft the security here, because I don't actually need the security, it's not going to give me anything. So I can draft a new blue room here, which would only give me one more memo as well. So I might as well just go for library. Yeah. I don't think I had this blue memo, right? Sure hope I didn't. I think this one is going to be upstairs. I'm going to start upstairs. That's a big room. Let's do a quick scan first. Yeah. If you have a hall pass, bookshop will be more likely to be drawn while drafting in the library. Bookshop. Yeah, I don't really need the bookshop anymore, that's the thing. So I don't think that was very relevant. There's 24 blue memos remaining now, I think, by the way. I'm gonna go for key 8 here. Simply because that's pretty difficult to get as well, room 8. Like, in general. Okay. Is the blue memo in any of the boxes, maybe? Yeah. The elephant belongs in this bin. I mean, yeah, it couldn't have been a too useful note because we know that the gallery disappears on day... What, after a year, I think? On day 365. So if it takes you that long, this couldn't be too important. But at least we get to cross it off the list. And to the left here would be good. Dove Cote, since we already have the blue memo. Which is located right here. I thought it was here. What, did it move? This we looked at. Wait. Ah, I'm not on rank 8. Okay, never mind. I'm not on... So here we have to go left. Which we can only do with an office. So it's a bit sad that I won't be able to get the office, but at least I get another chance for something else. I'll quickly check the staff announcements. Or mail. I don't think that's relevant. So let's do remote terminal access to the... Wait, no, I want to do... Our staff services, that's where the staff announcements are, okay. There's a new one. Simon, remind me when I come back to work to create... That's from Moore, Randolph Moore. Remind me when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you are obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of my staff here. Funny enough, following our format, the name of your admin key would theoretically be Jones, which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name, which might also not be the most safest one, but maybe for the sake of consistency you want to close both eyes on that one. Do you want to place special order? Schedule change. Yeah. Okay. So, ideally, we get another important blue room here. I could get the secret garden, but that's not a blue room, so... Okay, now that's interesting, because freezer is a freaking pain that I would never again want, right? So I might actually go for freezer and then immediately call it a day, and we also keep a lot of stuff for tomorrow. Do I have a secret passage? No, I don't. Yeah, but since I double wish for blue, like you can see in the house, I'm not gonna get the secret passage. Even if I go for ballroom, I won't get a secret passage up here, even with my redraws, simply because I'm double bluing. So let's go for freezer, since this is the end of the day anyways. I guess I could continue down here, but I don't really see the point of wasting that time. Now, where is the memo? Oh, is the memo? I hope it's not frozen. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. It's probably frozen, right? Yeah, they added crap in every room, so you really have to investigate. I am on rank 8, yeah. Ah, here. Aha! The ice in Master Sinclair's personal freezer can only be thawed by applying a direct heat source. you cannot thaw it with the furnace. I mean, I think we figured that out back in the day. Not very useful. Not very useful. Okay, so sadly... Well, I guess I could try to still get the key by going down here, the car key, I mean. I have a shrine. I thought I might have a trading post, but I don't. Oh, I can't pick up coins anymore. Anyways. Okay, we have to go through the pool. Then through here and straight. Okay. Guess I could craft something. Nah. Oh, steak. Oh, only 4 steps left. Okay. Didn't realize that I was running out of steps. Lucky rabbit's foot. Okay. Greater chance of finding items, right? I should have picked that up. I didn't know it was here. Okay, I want a room that gives me items. So I have to go for the drawing room so I can continue on. Oh, I can't use this crap. Okay, then I'm gonna redraw. Hope for something to the left. No. Do I want to check an item? I could check the lucky rabbit's foot. I don't really see the point of gaining stars. I think I would prefer to call it a day in the break room for the keycard tomorrow. And then I'll place the lucky rabbit's foot in the code check right now. That will be useful on any day. And it removes an item from the pool. So we won't actually spawn the lucky rabbit's foot anymore. Okay, I think that is it for this day. Let's call it a day and try again. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I should have called it a day in the break room. I literally said it a second ago. Where did I call it a day now? In the kennel. That's useless. Come on. Alright. Let's try this again on day 88. What a special day. Surely something is special today, no? Day 88. By the way, it's been a couple hours since I recorded the previous day. I was forced to take a break. It's now past midnight, but I got a caffeinated drink ready to push through this. I thought it's better to finish this off now while I still remember what happened. Sleeping Mouse Gems keys, sure. Otherwise, I'll forget all about the special parlor game, and I had some time to ponder about that since the last recording earlier today. This I'm going to pick up later. And it's kind of a paradox, because even if I would figure out which of the 3 boxes behind the blue door are true and false, that still wouldn't tell me where the treasure is, if it's even gems. If it's still the same rules, then there would be gems somewhere, right? And if I just open all the boxes and then find the gems, then that still doesn't tell me which boxes are true and which ones are false. So I don't know what this is about. I don't get it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay. Now we could do... I'm actually inclined to go for the schoolhouse now. Maybe we could do the exam. The classroom is also a blue room, as far as I remember. Let's try. Maybe we can do the exam. Now sometimes there is something to pick up, but not today, I think. Alright. Must not forget to pick up the microchips again. If I manage to open the door again. This time I'll probably go... It really doesn't matter what... I don't know. I need the trophy room, but I'm definitely going to go for blue here because I need to force the throne room again. Blessing of the monk. Yeah, okay. Let's start off with a pot. Oh, we have so many gems. Right. Okay, in that case, I don't actually even need to do the parlor right now. I think I'm just going to move on. It's, This box statement is both... I mean, we have so many gems, come on. Let's see. Chamber of Mirrors. I would like to get that on rank 8, that's the thing. Could give me a duplicate room, but I don't really like those because they really throw me off. Because then you don't really... Like, you have to keep remembering, oh, I already had this room, but I might get it again. It kind of throws my judgment off of how the randomness in the drawing works. And since I need keys... Okay, I already have... Thinking about if I have the break room already. Did I get the memo in the break room? Let's see quickly. I mean, it's not called the break room, it's called the billiard room, right? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, interesting. Well, but I do need keys, so let's put one break room down and maybe try to get the second one on rank 8. Just to make sure we have enough keys. So here we have 23, 32, minus 20 is 13, plus 9 is 22, reversed is still 22. Something's off. 10 plus 13 is 23, 32, minus 20, 13, plus 9 is 22. This doesn't go up to 22. Confused. 10 plus 13 is 23. Reversed is 32. Minus 20 is 22. Aha. 22 plus 9 is... No. Now, see, now it's past midnight and I'm already like confusing myself. Maybe I should get a sip here. 10 plus 13 is 23, minus 20 is 13, plus 23, 32. 32 minus 20 is 12, plus 9 is 21, so it's 11. No. Dude, what's going on? I'm such... Okay, calculator to the rescue. 10 plus 13 is 23, so we're doing 32 minus 20. Dang it. Minus 18 is 12. Plus 9 is 21. So 12. Oh, 12 is the result. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 13. I need this again. It's too late for math. So 13 divided by 3 is 4. So 4 divided by 3 is 1. And then 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. That gets rounded up to 1. Okay. Well, that's... At least that's possible this way. Alright. Oh yeah, the two... I thought the 2 keys that I had were from the freezer, but the freezer doesn't even give you keys, right? So this must be from the... Yeah, from the package in the morning. Okay. I got the memo from the boiler, so I think I'm going to put the boiler down here. Let's see. Let's see what we're getting here. Straight left would be good. Drafting studio. I want to get that later. I could cut myself off. Did I get the memo from the storeroom? I don't think so. Well, I didn't get any of these, I think, so I might as well go for drafting studio. I did not yet have the drafting studio, right? Drafting studio, no. Okay, I didn't have any of these, so let's go drafting studio so we still have a path forward. I would like to go for the classrooms. And since I have enough gems, I'm just gonna brute force them. Like one after the other. Library. Well, I guess Rumpus. We can't do this guy again, yeah? No, I think he... Didn't he say, like... It was kind of ambiguous if he was actually finished with his prophecies or not. I wasn't quite sure if he was finished. Yeah, that's annoying. All of these I still need the memo for, so I'm putting down a planetarium. And then going back. Okay, that's our last path forward. Oh, did I activate the king? No. Should I go for blue here as well? I guess. So we have double blue. Oh, classroom, very good. See, the problem is I should connect to the foundation. Although, let's start with the classrooms, otherwise we're not going to be able to do that. I'm just going to force classrooms now. Because they should come... Shouldn't we get like one classroom after the other now? Maybe not. Yeah, that points to the right. That's annoying. Okay, then workshop. I thought the chance, or it seemed that the chance for a classroom was higher right after a classroom. Yeah, great. Okay, now I'm screwed. Now I'm literally screwed. That ends the day, ladies and gentlemen. That ends the day. That's annoying. Yeah. Shouldn't have maneuvered myself into a corner like that. Should have known better, I guess. Yeah, well. That's not gonna help. None of this is gonna help. At least I could get another package, I guess. Let's do that quickly. And... what does it say? The package will be... okay, did I upgrade this? Because I thought this delivers the package also into this room. Maybe not. Is there any particular room that I would like to get outside? I could sleep in the schoolhouse. You know what? I'm going to sleep in the schoolhouse. Then I can force the schoolhouse to appear again so I get another chance at the exam. Although the exam is really not that important. But what other outer room would I want? I would not know that either. Definitely want the throne room. Oh, I should have slept in the throne room yesterday. That would have been smart. Oh, didn't pay attention. Okay, well. It is what it is. Let's try again. Bum ba bum bum. Okay, we kind of wasted day 88. It was probably one of the worst days so far. Ironically. Let's see. Brass gems, keys. I mean, the keys are good. The compass. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that here for a second and then we'll see if we get the schoolhouse and we want to build a chain of schoolrooms. Oh, my nose starts itching again. Do I really want the brass compass or would that prevent me from getting the schoolrooms? Because the schoolrooms always kind of wiggle around, right? Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go for the schoolhouse here. I don't know if I want the brass compass. I think I'm gonna just... Yeah, should I take it? I don't know, let's take it. Let's take it. Maybe it brings us closer to the blue memo ranks. Let's see. Oh, I didn't wish for any rooms yet, so I should probably pick up the scepter and wish for blue. At least green rooms would be free now. And then the king as well. Okay. Perfect classroom, although we need to be careful, right? Not to... I think I'm gonna first try to... Although the parlor is probably gonna come up quickly again. What am I gonna do? Should I risk the biscuit? Okay, let's go for classroom to get at least one of them out of the way. And then maybe if we get a second one, we'll do that as well. But then we'll have to consider... Okay. I think we got the conference room memo already. Conference room, yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the conference room here. Because it gives us some options, and then maybe I can place a dead end. Or 2 dead ends. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna place a dead end here. That's pretty good. Then the shoes as well. And then here I would also be happy with the dead end. For example, the mail room. Or we place something like the reading nook for an additional key. So because the mail room we still need the memo for. Yeah, maybe. Then let's see if we can connect to the foundation. We can. Using a library. Did I get them? Yeah, I did get the memo for the library. So that's good. We do have a chest there, but no item on the table. I think I'm gonna now pursue the lower part here to get more gems. Because we do need quite a few. Trophy room would be good, I guess. Let's see if we can go straight here. We can. Utility closet we also still need the memo for, so I'm gonna place down a kennel. Does not seem to have an item there. Okay, then I have to take the trophy room because of the gems. Alright, and then let's try to fill up this side here. And maybe we can dead end ourselves here and then move on through the kennel. Perfect. Classroom. Again, the hall pass in the second classroom, interesting. What does that do? That does like something about being unlocked, or you will not lose traveling between 2 hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost. Okay. Then here, I would go for another classroom if I can. I cannot. I could place the pool to get it out of the pool. And then maybe a dead end here would be great. Such as the coat check. And then we get the lucky rabbit's foot. Because that gives us items, although which item do I want? What item was I looking for last time? Wasn't I looking for some specific item? I don't know. I guess it's good either way to get some items. Lucky rabbit's foot has been returned. I don't want to open these because I'm scared to lose too many keys. If I would have 5 keys, it would be different. Then maybe the den for a gem. I'd like to make sure I have enough gems. That's why I didn't go for security. I know security will be good as well. A dead end would be good here. Nope. Then I'm probably placing a parlor. Need to make sure I still have blue rooms that I need on rank 8. I don't... See, the thing is, office and drawing room I still need, so probably just gonna put down the pantry. And then we'll quickly get the apple and the money. But then do the parlor. There's a chest there that I don't want to open. Yeah. Let's see. A box that displays the word true is false. I feel like we had that one already. A box that displays the word gems is empty. The white box is true and does not contain gems. Okay, so let's start here. The white box is true and does not contain gems. So if that is true, a box that displays the word gems is empty. If that is true, then that would be true as well. So this would be empty. Okay, if these two are true, then white is empty. Then this one is false. A box that displays the word true is false. But that means this box would also be false, so that cannot be the case. Therefore, this has to be false. So does that mean a box that displays the word gems is not empty, I guess? So the hints about gems that so here is no hint about gems. Here we know that the gems are either in this box or not. So it's either in white or not. And here we do know that the white box either contains or does not contain the gems. So since we only know... Is this the only one that contains gems? No, this also contains the word gems. Shoot. So if this is false, then white box is false and contains the gems. I think I'm going to go for white, even though I'm not 100% confident, but I'm going to go for white because don't want to spend too much time. Yeah, okay. Let's go straight if possible. Oh, classroom. Okay. That would be the third classroom. And then I'm going to go through the kennel. Yeah, that's good. Let's do it. Classroom number 3 done. Oh, I thought I had a sledgehammer, but I don't. Okay, that would have been funny. Ooh, sometimes I have these brain farts, right, where I just forget the items that I have. Then whatever. Sauna I still need on rank 8, but otherwise I'm losing too many doors. So I'm placing the sauna. We'll check what I'm getting there. 8 gems, so I'm going to get that. And then we'll continue through the foundation. That's our last path forward. We really need the throne room. That's the thing. Okay, so first we'll check here. Okay, here I'm probably going for security because drawing room, so freezer I don't want to, of course, and drawing room I still need the memo. So let's do security, and then let's first check what we're getting here. Okay, that would dead end me. That would dead end me too, so I'm gonna put an actual dead end here. There's a battery pack. Okay, let's waste a step quickly. It's suspiciously well lit, this envelope. Okay, then we do have to find a path forward through the security. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Ah, it's not too good. Doesn't look too good. We are missing a key from somewhere. Where the heck did I miss a key? Okay, right now I'm gonna go for low security. Because I don't have a key card. No staff announcements. But we can... Is there a data transfer maybe? No. But we can go to the lab. Maybe increase our lockpicking skill or something would be good. I see. The problem is we're only getting blue rooms today. So I'm not gonna really get a shop, but I might be able to get to rank 9, so let's do that. Maybe I'll be able to get a key card and then we can get a few of these, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, this is our last door forward. We have 2 keys left now after using this one. I have to pick the music room, which at least gives me a key card. Okay, well, at least we get it right now. So I can go back and increase security immediately again. Let's move onwards. I need a throne room, really. Or I guess a classroom is good as well. Yeah, keys are gonna be a pain now. I could do break room, but that's risky, so I'm gonna redraw. That's also risky. But I have to take the classrooms. I have to get them off the list if I want to try to get the exam done. Okay, then Dove Cote, because I already have the blue memo as well. I don't have a shovel though, no. Okay, we're getting to rank 7 now. Running out of keys, so we need keys relatively desperately. Question is, where do I get keys from? Billiard room, right? Or from the locker room. Shoot, that's my last key. That's bad. So I'm gonna go for the break room because that gives me keys. Right? Four minus 8 is minus 4 squared is 16. Twelve reversed is 21 plus 5 is 26, so 62 plus 3 is 65, 56 plus 5, 61, 16. Okay. 2 keys. Good. Might still be able to make something out of this. Now we're on rank 8, by the way. I'm gonna redraw. Because I want to get left-right access. Yeah, which I might be getting with the Mechanarium. Or... Oh, well, actually, now that you mention it, because this is another... See, this is interesting, because this is classroom number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could get classroom number 8 here on this rank. The question is, does this contain a different memo? I almost have to try that now. Classroom number 8. Alternatively, I could go for the Mechanarium. How many mechanical rooms do I have? 1. Well, 1, 2. Okay, that would not be... Not safe to go for the Mechanarium here. Because I wouldn't know which doors are open. So I'm going to go for the classroom. And then we'll see. Now, is there another memo in here? That means in every classroom there would be a memo now. That would be hilarious. Question, like last time I already struggled to find that though, so... If there is one in each classroom, oh, then you have to... That would be a pain. Is it on the chair? Nope. Can't see it here either. Oh. The 3 advanced operations in modern mathematics are squaring, inversion, and rounding. Yeah. I mean, we've known that for such a long time, no? Okay, I'm not sure if these are even going to be that useful. If we can get another classroom, that would be freaking great. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be classroom 8 now. Which we're not getting. I think I'm going to redraw. I have so many redraws here. The lab would be interesting because we still need the lab, I think. Let me check in my notes. Yeah, lab we still need. Let's do the lab to get it. Or the ballroom. No, well... See, the ballroom would be good because we would never run out of gems up here. Nah, let's do the lab. Otherwise, I'm down to 2 gems. That's annoying. Now, where is that memo? Surely it's tucked somewhere in between all of these things here. It's not that one. That's always here, I think. Here. Synca Incorporated, founded in 1933, has 2 facilities, Synca Labs in Reddington and Synca Court, a 16-story facility located in downtown Aries, featuring 8 floors above ground and 8 floors below ground. That's why it's 16 stories, okay? Interesting. Is that relevant? Probably not. I already did the experiment, so what's the experiment? When we enter a room on the 9th rank, well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classrooms. I need 8, 9, 2 more classrooms. Okay, I can't redraw anymore. So I'm gonna go for the workshop. I don't want to waste a gem. I would really... So we're not gonna get the throne room thing done today, I think. It seems unrealistic. Okay, so now the Mechanarium will give me extra access. Enough access, in fact. So I should probably place that. I also got the memo of that already. But that's alright. Yeah, that gives me west access. Well, that's not too useful. That's only potentially useful if I get another access. And maybe if I can go in from the right here and then fill up these ones here. That's what this would be useful for. Let's go down here first. Classroom. No. I might put down the study. Because it allows me to redraw in case of I get cornered. I don't want to spend a gem on the rumpus room. This has a gem in it as well, which I'm gonna get. And sometimes there's something here, but not today. But there's a map here, okay. That points to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's here. Okay. Let's see. Multiple paths would be nice. That's our last key. Okay, I'm actually inclined to go for break room because of the key situation. Let's try. Okay, 20 times 2 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. Well, divided by 4 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. Divided by 5 is 1. 15 reversed is 51. Plus 15 is 66. Reversed is still 66. 76. 71. 17. No. Okay, let me think again. So 15 reversed is 51. Plus 15 is 56. 66. Reversed is 66. Plus 15 is 76. Is 81 is 18. I was one off. Okay. One key only. Not optimal, but I'll take it. Okay, classroom. Dang it. You bastard. So if I get that now, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have exactly 8 slots left. If I can fill each slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a freaking pain, but let's try it. Let's try it. Would have been cool to get that on rank 8 though, but I guess it is what it is. Can open that up. Okay, here we need left and right access, which we'll do with the drawing room. Let's do that. Okay, now I'm throwing the exam out of the window again, basically. Shoot. Okay, I didn't think about that. That's so bad. Okay, we'll have to go for the boiler room. Even though I already have the boiler room memo, but I would like to open that blue door again. Maybe... Do I have a shovel? No. Maybe I can get a key somehow? I wouldn't know how. Oh god, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. There was a key somewhere, it told me, in the security. One key somewhere. Well, actually, and I can now also sleep in the throne room since I still have the blessing, which means tomorrow morning I will be immediately able to draft 8 blue rooms in the morning, right? Or I should be able to, and then maybe we'll do another day. What time is it? Well, might be a bit of a longer episode, but at least then we have a theme in this episode that I can complete, hopefully. Rather than just crossing into that blue room and failing because I didn't understand it. So I think I'm just gonna sleep in the throne room now. I'm not gonna bother trying to get the key, which is somewhere down here. I wouldn't know where. Maybe it's probably in the chest, right? Does the security tell me? When the security says that there is a key somewhere laying around, could that also be in a chest? Which means I couldn't even access it now, right? Okay, let's sleep in the throne room. What a trash. Okay, let's go. Call it a day. Rank 8 is here. Boiler room I already looked at. Lab I found. Classroom I found. Okay. So in fact, where's the classroom? here. Classroom 1. Ugh, I hate Word. Why does it not allow me to add in a new column here now? Like, what's stupid? How am I supposed to... Insert rows above. And then F4 or what? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final exam. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Final exam. That's probably also blue room. Yeah, pretty sure. So these all have different ones now. Dang it. I'll fill these up, like all the memos that I found today, during the edit. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's go. Oh, I still have to... I don't really need to return that to the code check. How many steps do I have? 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I won't make it to the code check and back, so no chance. So let's call it right here. Welcome back to day 90. I think this is the episode with the most days so far. Have we ever done, like, how many were that? 3, 4 days? Oh, and we had a sauna as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. I will. Amateur lockpick kit, 2 keys. Oh, today is the day of opening the doors, I'm telling you. That's great. Okay, we'll place the blue throne room first. Then we'll get the scepter, wish for blue, and adjust the king to blue. And put down 8 blues, which should be no problem since we have 4 gems. And 2 keys. Throne of the Blue Prince. Maybe that even has a special effect if we place it outside. Oh, that even counts? That already counted as 1 blue room. I didn't realize that. Does that look in any capacity any different? No, but it interestingly gives us a lever immediately, right? That's interesting. Okay. But I don't think there is money here now. That's probably just a random spawn, no? And were these candles on before? Probably. Yeah, okay. Alright. So 7 more blue rooms, and then we get another chance at the boxes. I might pick the wrong one again. I'm probably gonna go for the blue one. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter which ones are true or false. Like, which ones are true or false do not dictate where the gems is or whatever the thing inside is. Yeah, let's do blue. It's funny how when you click confirm here, how the label kind of bugs out. Oops. I don't know why that is. It's probably some weird layouting that has been done here. Okay. We're gonna go for options and gems. I don't really need to go very far. I just need 8 blue rooms in succession. Right. So let's get some dice, some keys here. And here straight would be good. So we're gonna do a kennel. Alright. Let's see. We've done a lot of billiards today. 15 rounded to 100 is 0. Oh no, first 10 times 15 is 150. Rounded is 200. Divided by 10 is 20. Divided by 10 is 2. Oh, not another one of those. Ah, okay. I'm gonna do it like this. Can we see this? No, we can't see this. Give me another color. Yellow. Okay, this is the one we have to do. This is the one we have to do, although there's nothing to do here, so let's not mark it. There's nothing to do it here either. So the only one is really half of 4, so it's really just 2 or what? Yeah, okay. We'll take the keys for sure. Then straight. Which we'll do with a gallery. Okay, luckily we got the memo for room 8 already. I thought I would probably never get that one, but it turned out not even to be that difficult. Then I'm gonna go for a... probably utility closet, right? Duck, duck, duck. Now, I think I'm gonna leave this... I'm gonna put this off. Because I'm probably gonna get a security and there I can turn it off. Yeah, put it to unlocked. If I'm even gonna play that far today, we'll see. Do I have a shovel? No, I have a lockpicking kit. Okay, I could place the mechanarium, which would give me... that would be my second mechanical room. Therefore, it would give me access straight and right, which is enough. I know. Maybe does it? So the question is, okay, I think I'm gonna. Is there a logic to which doors it selects first? So it's either gonna select right or left. Straight. Sorry. I don't know if there's a logic to it or if it's random. I'm probably gonna put down the hallway closet, just to be safe. Okay, now let's see if we can go straight here. No, we cannot. Therefore, I'm placing down a library. And that unlocks the seal. No, it doesn't. Ah, because it counts all the the blue rooms, but the first one doesn't count. Wait, why would it do that? Why would it count beyond 8 like before? Or maybe because there is multiple blue rooms, the second one opens after we do like 16 blue rooms in a row. But I haven't even seen the second blue room, so I wouldn't even know where that is. Reading nook. Oh, it doesn't say anymore that the blue seal is unlocked. Or is the blue room always unlocked now? I don't even have to do it anymore. Well, that would have been funny. I should have checked. Is it like permanently? Oh, it's permanently unlocked. I'm such an idiot. Because all of these doors down here are... And I do need the microchips though. All of these doors down here are permanently unlocked, right? So the blue door actually stays open probably. I wouldn't even have needed to do it again. So stupid. Probably. I mean, I don't know. I can't verify it right now. Come on. Ugh, that's so annoying. Alright. I don't know why the microchips don't stay. Because it didn't say seal unlocked, so... Either it's locked now, which I don't believe so. Nah, it probably was always unlocked. I guess we just played for fun a little bit. Tried to get this school exam done. Failed, epically. Okay. Oh. Alright, so I already went for black. Now the thing is, it doesn't matter what I open. It doesn't matter whether they're true or false. It's really just random. And since this one is the outlier, this one is just not that interesting. These two actually hint at the journey, so I would go for blue next. I've thought about this for a long time now, and I don't see why how this would matter, what I do here, or how I can influence my choice. It's not a cutscene, it's a blue book. What is that? That's a book. The Blue Prince. Again, by Mary Matthew. Oh no, we haven't seen the Blue Prince. We've only seen the Red Prince. By Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. Because we have blue eyes, by the way. Something I noticed relatively early on. There was a Blue Prince. These have changed their positioning now, these guards. This one was way more to the left. There was a Blue Prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires. Yeah, we've never seen... Have we ever seen a blue gem? A sapphire? We have not, right? I've never noticed that. And a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love. This is also kind of badly illustrated, like not as good as the other ones, right? The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color in my humble view. Things blue, humble view is a rhythmic thing again. But love and color does not rhyme, which is a bit off. So he was interested in blue, and the other ones are catching dust and spider webs, right? So he's kind of disregarding all of that, only interested in the blue one. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. But why can't he stand them anymore? They aren't evil, right? There's only the red one that's evil, and there was one other one. I don't remember if it was Neon's, which I think is pink or purple, that has sided with red. Otherwise, the other ones were fine, no? He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. See, he never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. See, that's kind of relating also to the Aries court king, the painting, where I said he was looking sad or poor in a way, but he's not really poor, he's just... Well, it's a very philosophical text here, so the second time I went to the Aries court, I said he looked like a philosopher, almost in a stoic way, which is something I can really identify with. And this reads like that because often when you have a philosophical worldview, most people won't be able to relate. Yeah, at least that's been my experience with many of my views on many things. But it's also kind of interesting to talk about, like, even things like game design, right? When I talk about my views or my opinions here, like a lot of you disagree with my views or ideas, or because you all love blueprints that much, which is very nice. And when I criticize something, it's just natural to have a defensive stance on that view if you already are very invested in that game, right? And in the way it is built. And if I share my own view, it seems very foreign and strange, probably. And it kind of almost relates to that text, like from my personal perspective, at least. For they rarely shared this view, and he never saw or rarely saw the flags they flew. Oh, obviously it's the blue box. I'm such an idiot. Obviously it's the blue box that I need to open. Now I get it. Because it's the blue box. And the other one is black and white. No, actually black is a realm. Oh, is white also a realm? And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were grey. Parlor. I think Parlor is actually probably one of the best puzzles in the game. So that my absolute favorite puzzle so far has been the clock tower puzzle. Like the one, like not the one, I mean the one with the clocks, with the many clocks, right? But then we have these puzzles that are very repetitive, such as the billiard one and the parlor one. I think the billiard one is a bit too mathematical, so it's not very interesting. But the parlor one has very many angles to think about. It's sometimes a little bit unfair, but it's very interesting. So I think the Clockwork Tower is my most preferred puzzle, and then the parlor series so far. Those are like the purest puzzles in my view, because you enter the room, and once you have the knowledge, or actually the knowledge is in the room, and then you can just solve the puzzle if you're smart enough, which I'm more frequently not, right? But I like these pure puzzles. I don't know exactly what to call them. Yeah, whereas many other puzzles in the game, I've hinted at this, or I've said this many times, especially also with the Aries court, where you just never really know if you have all the clues. And that kind of makes it a bit annoying because you don't know if you can solve it. Okay. I don't know what this is about. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. Well, is the game just playing blueprints? Oh, the game might just be playing this game. Literally, me playing this game might be the game they're talking about here. Laying out the house. That's why the game is infinite, because you can play it to infinity, which the black box says. It's kind of infinite in the way that you can always start a new day. There's probably an infinite number of days. I mean, maybe not infinite, because at some point the number of days gets too big to fit into your memory on the computer, but at that point you might be too old to play. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb, about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. Yeah, it's literally playing blueprints. And as you my reader might already assume, this game is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Or is it parlor? I thought it might be a meta thing, because the Red Prince book kind of self-referenced itself. I remember that, by saying, yeah, the prince loved this book. It's also in the same room. In fact, if we have to be clear, it's this book you're holding in your hands right now, or something like that. So kind of the book referenced itself. So I thought maybe the Blueprints book references the game itself, which would have been cool. But it kind of probably references the parlor. A game about you and the plans that you made, about a blue prince and his blueprints, the blue game we just played. No, it is the game. It's not parlor. The end. The blue game we just played. Yeah, I think they kind of want you to believe this is about parlor by showing you these pictures, and specifically this picture as well. But I don't think this is actually about the parlor. I think this is about the game itself, Blueprints. Now, I do remember that he looked at this freaking box for an extended period of time, which was really odd. I would actually like to look at this again, because it was empty as well. So the thing is, okay, so the thing is, white is probably empty, right? Because only one of the, if we stay true to the rules, which is really important in puzzle games, then only one box can contain your prize. Does it say in the rules that one box contains gems or one box contains a prize? Because if it says that one box contains gems, then I would expect the white box to contain gems now. But if it says one box contains a prize, then probably the white box is empty, because the blue box contained the prize. But can we figure out which ones are true and false? I don't think so. In fact, there are two true boxes in this room. That's probably false. So one of these true has to be true. There is no end to this journey, or you have reached the end of the journey, and we don't know which one. So this might be a joke. to kind of tell us that they don't want us to know whether this game has ended now or whether it continues on forever. So either it has ended or it continues on forever. I don't know. By the way, we're in the unknown again here. Don't know if that's relevant. So I think we'll try to open the white box again. Well, actually, now I don't even know what to do. What would I even do now? This is kind of a dead end, unless the white box contains something else. I mean, I have that coat of arms thing, but what do I need to do there? Why am I still on the unknown? Am I not on the grounds now? So weird. I could try to just push forward quickly to rank 8 while we're at it. Maybe we'll get something like a secret passage or... Well, I guess I could now wish for orange for a secret passage. And then we'll sleep in there. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, hallway. Let's go. Yeah, let's quickly do that. Now we get purple, which is super weird. Why are we getting purple now? Sleeping mask. Then I'll get the dormitory. Why do we get purple? Did I wish for purple? No. I don't have a drawing room yet, so I don't need to... Oh, there's dice there. Ah, because I have the sleeping mask. I forgot about that. Wait. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting a drawing room, gain 10 steps. But I don't have a drawing room. Oh, no, library is one. Okay, never mind. Oh, and I got another 5 steps because I entered the bedroom with the sleeping mask. I don't even know. Let's see. What the heck is going on? I mean, I could go for the Great Hall to get it out of the drafting pool. Is my king fixed to blue? No. Well, actually, that's actually good. So I can save my blue rooms for up here. Well, no, because I want to get the blue rooms out of the way that, Wait, I'm so confused. How did I get all of these blue rooms without having the... Oh, because I had the Royal Scepter tuned to blue. That's probably it. Okay. You can't lockpick this. Can't lockpick this. I can lockpick this. This is empty. Great. Can't lockpick this. Great. Alright, that's opening. That's the way forward. Then that's gonna be empty, and that's gonna lockpick. Okay. Well, now the question is which door on this side? Ooh, I don't know. Let's quickly do this one first. I don't need the pantry. So, what's special? We have key 8. I don't want to use key 8. Okay, so security is probably pretty good here because I've already disabled. Now the question is, I'm gonna try open this one, otherwise we have to do the other one. Ah, that's the wrong one. Well, that's okay. Okay, we could get into room 46 now, but I don't think that's necessary. No item here. Yeah, we'll just finish this day. Maybe we can get some... blue memos out of the way. Those seem to be relatively important. Maybe some of those hold extra clues now that I need, because I wouldn't exactly know what to do with the coat of arms. Maybe there is more blue memos that hint at that, because there were already 2, right? It's likely that there are more. I did disable the dark room. Should I do that? Maybe I do that quickly and run back. I hope I disabled it. Okay, burning through the keys definitely. Trophy room, I already got the memo, so let's place that down. Great. Then I'll move over to the utility closet quickly to turn the dark room back on. The problem now is... let me quickly read the notes on the dark room. I don't remember if I have to enter it or not in order to trigger the overload. I might have needed to enter it first in order to trigger the overload. Let's see. That would be annoying. Oh no, it's on. Okay, that's good to know. That's actually, I think, the first time that I confirmed that. Usually there's 2 items in here, or relatively frequently. Not this time, though. Alright, so here we want to get something out of the way. That's not too bad. That's not too many doors, so maybe the corridor. Yeah, I don't want to, like, lose too many doors. Then let's see what we get here. Have to use a key. Do I want to use a key here? Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Loads of gems. I need to optimize for key. Well, we have a lot of keys as well. Also, everything is locked here now. It's crazy. I'm gonna go for parlor. Although I still need parlor. On rank 8. Rumpus room I don't need anymore. Let me put that down. Okay, lockpick. Then I don't need the dining room anymore on rank 8. Let me put that down. Here, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can also put a clock tower. I still need that on rank 8. So let's put the workshop down to get it out of the pool. Sledgehammer. Yeah, so maybe this time we can discuss in the comments what I should do next. I think next I would just go for the blue memos, because otherwise I'm kind of lost at what exactly to do. I have the conference room memo already, so I'm gonna go for conference room. Nice, a key, that's good. I need keys. Should I redraw? Nah, I don't really like redrawing. I think I'm gonna just place the drawing room here. Even though I still need it. I actually need all of these rooms on rank 8, so not optimal. Okay, I also still need the drafting studio on rank 8. I can redraw, let's do that. That's bad. I think I'm just gonna place the lab to get rid of it. It's not optimal for sure, because I'm losing doors, but Should we do more letters? I wonder if he at the end sends me a letter saying that it's the last one. Maybe upgraded floor plan. How many more of those do I have? Or security door. I already had a few. Let's do upgraded floor plan. I think on a high security level you encounter 5 to 6 security doors, and I had already a couple. So I don't know how many more there's going to be. Okay. So worst case we can still continue through the dark room, but I would like to also go through here. Maybe get the garage out of the way again. Super annoying. Okay, in that case I'm gonna go for the commissary. Maybe we can buy a key or something. Well, I guess the set of gems are cool. The shovel's cool. Magnifying glass. Let's get it for fun, so it's out of... I have enough gems as well, that's okay. Let's move on. Here to the left, please. Not good. I'm gonna redraw because I need to go to the left. I'm gonna do that with the boiler because I already have the blue memo for that. Which also usually has dig spots. Do we have a kennel? Yes, so maybe we are able to unlock the door here, if it's locked. Maybe there's a key in here. No. Okay, so now we actually just get to play the game without solving any puzzles. Now it's basically just apply strategies to get... Oh, the ballroom. I think I'm gonna go for the ballroom. Oh, but I can't enter it. But I can enter it at the end of the day. Or should I do Starfish Aquarium? See, the ballroom is a pain because it sets my 18 gems back. So maybe I'll go for the aquarium. Gives me a chance to populate this row. Even if it removes one slot from rank 8. But I think I'm gonna do that. A letter has been delivered again, okay. Okay, let's see if we can get a good blue room here. The study, we've not had that. Or did we? No, let's do the study. Because these two we already had. Welcome to the study. This would be the room. If this was my estate, this would be the room that I would reside in the most, probably. Just working on stuff. Okay. That would have been a spot for the memo here. Here. The chessboard in this room contains a portmanteau. Portmanteau. That sounds French. A large traveling bag, typically made of stiff leather. A word blending the sounds and combining the meanings of two others. For example, motel. Motel is a portmanteau. Is a word formed by combining the sounds and meanings of two or more other words. Yeah, because it's D8, right? That's probably... But I forgot what 8 is about. Oh, December 8th. Oh, because it's on the 8th. December 8th. Is that what that means? You can't tell me that this refers to how we unlock the safe. We've done the safe like ages ago. Queen. Motor and... Oh, that's what a motel... See, I never knew what a motel is. We don't have that here in Switzerland. So a motel is... Now I get it. Yeah, absolutely. It's a hotel with this parking space outside. Yeah, now that makes total sense. I could have drawn you what a motel looks like, but I wouldn't have known why it's called a motel. The term was first popularized in a linguistic context by Lewis Carroll. He compared word blending to an old-fashioned hinged suitcase, also called a portmanteau, that holds multiple items in 2 compartments. Isn't that a portmanteau? Isn't that a portemonnaie? Oh, that's a portmanteau. Oh, that's a portmanteau. Aha, now I see where this is coming from. Alright. Interesting. I love this. This is great. This is like general knowledge, but when you talk to someone about it, they have no freaking clue what the heck you're talking about. Yeah, but everybody who played Blueprints to this point will know, which is probably not that many people. I mean, obviously, probably all of you, or most of you, maybe have played the game to this point, I don't know. So you probably already know. Okay, we already have the freezer. Now I'm gonna redraw here using the study. Well, actually, I can just use a dice. Now maybe we get the ballroom. And that sets us back on gems anyway, so let's do the gem. Okay. Now it gets tricky. I think I'm gonna do the break room, because I still need that as well. Let me check. Billiard room, yeah. Okay, billiard room it is. Letter has been delivered. Good. Let's get these letters done. Come on, the memo has to be here. No, there's never anything here. Is it here? No. Well, it wouldn't be anywhere that's blocked by furniture. Is it behind this compartment? That would be funny. Is it in a ball hole? No, so it might be behind the puzzle. Might actually be behind the puzzle. 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 4 is 1, times 1 is 1, times 4 is 4. What the heck? Double. 40 plus 15 is 55, times 10 is 550, divided by 10 is 55. Rounded to 60, reversed is 6. Divided by a half is 12. Rounded to 10 is 10, reverted is 1. Ah, it's here. Nice. Yeah, probably then the garage one is in the car. The bullseye operation can trigger multiple times. What? The bullseye operation? I don't even know what that means. What's the bullseye operation? I mean, the bullseye is the... Isn't that the center part of this puzzle? Oh, can trigger multiple times. Aha, that's because when you... Okay, that just means you have to reapply it every time you go one circle outwards for the same color. Yeah, but I mean, at this point, you have to know that. These are weird. I don't know. Like, it's pretty unnecessary sometimes. Key 8, no. Weird. Okay, let's do classroom, because I don't actually need that one anymore. Then I would like to go to the left. Let's redraw. I can do that with a dove cote. Very good. I do have a shovel. A nail is a fail, basically. A rock is... A rock is a cock? No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we do have the music room. Okay, the clock tower. I almost feel obligated to get the clock tower now because it's a relatively rare room. And then we'll go through the dark room, push upwards, trying to get back up here. Let's do that. Well, it could be really... It's gonna be somewhere hidden where we don't expect it. Under the staircase? Maybe I would have put it right here. Oh man. Like sometimes when I design puzzles for my own puzzle game, not the car one that I'm covering on the other channel, the other one that's not announced yet. I just sit here in my office and I just laugh so hard because some of these puzzles are so ridiculous. Oh yeah. Okay, do we have anything here? That's kind of the cool part, or kind of, it's sad and cool at the same time when you design a puzzle game, because you get to set up all of these, like, red herrings, how Tonda would call them, but you can't share them with anyone, right? You're building this game for years and years, and you can't share them with anyone, so you're just giggling in your own room by yourself, which is kind of sad. And then at some point you share it with the world. And it's, yeah, then everybody else gets to see. Well, I guess I can pick that up. And where is the memo? Oh, it's here. In eclipses only appear in the north sky. So in eclipse was mentioned on the geography page. Here. There was something about eclipse and in eclipse, or where was it? The outer circle? Wait, what was it called? In the north sky. In eclipses only appear in the north sky. The seeker of signs, the devoted circle. The devoted moon. The rogue moon. Rogue moon is probably red. Rogue is usually red, right? In eclipse, here. Ah, but this is the symbol that they always use, which is the is eclipse. Wasn't is east or something? And that's the halfway mark. So the in eclipse only appears up here. And the in eclipse therefore appears down here. And since this was the black realm, maybe this is the important part where the is eclipse actually happens. But what is again? Do we have the translation for is? Ayin et oftre isya trevo. This was some answer for 45. What's 45? Oh, I don't have the exam here. Is definitely, I think it's a direction of orientation, or is it not? I don't know if that's relevant. But the symbol that they keep repeating, as well as the pendant, like the necklace, is the is eclipse symbol. But I don't know why they are so obsessed about that. How do I get back? Through the boiler, all the way down to the dining rumpus. Okay. Maybe I get to put down a freezer at the end. That would be something as well. Where's my cursor? By the way, we've talked about the pepperoni pizza like in a previous episode, and I said that this piece of meat is actually called a salami and not a pepperoni. if you go to the kitchen, where it has the menu, and you look at the menu and it off... Do we have a kitchen? No, I don't have a kitchen. But if you go to the kitchen and on the menu at the bottom, it shows you the main course for today. And when it says a furnace-baked pizza, it actually mentions that the pizza contains salami, spiced salami. Because we've discussed this in the comments. Wait, let me try to figure out where I have to go. Rumpus room. Because in American, or probably even British English, I think, yeah, you call the salami a pepperoni because it is basically salami but spiced with peppers, with bell peppers. Therefore, it somehow got the name pepperoni, which is why it's called a pepperoni pizza. But in Europe, it's called a salami pizza. Or a diavola is what we usually call it. Now, where the heck am I even going? I have to be careful. Dark room. Kind of rambling here, but I hope you got the gist of what I was trying to say. Here we're going for a regular key. Alright, I'm gonna redraw here. I don't want to go for the ballroom. Maybe I'll get it up here later. And maybe tunnel. You know what? I'm just gonna place the tunnel until we get here. That's perfect. I don't need anything else. And then we'll see what we get. A ballroom would be great. Not now, but once we get up there. Which rank are we on? Need to be careful not to pass it. Okay, one more. An old tin can. We could go for storeroom. But I would prefer a rarer room. Let's quickly check what's a really rare room that we would rarely get. Clock tower we have. Freezer, mail room. Sauna. Lab. Utility closet. Drafting studio. Chamber of mirrors is rare. Library. So chamber of mirrors or drafting studio. Do you already have the drafting studio today? No, so drafting studio would be an option as well. Then I could finally reduce rarity of that. Chamber of mirrors would be good. Library, study, drawing room, office, vault would be good. I don't really like placing the vault. Ballroom. Ballroom would be good as well. Den, locker room, garage. We can't do garage. Closet. Room 8, billiard room, parlor. Spare room. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redraw a few times here. Trying to get something better. Something rarer. Like the ballroom. Perfect. I'm gonna place the ballroom. Because I don't want to really place that at any other point in time. Okay. Now, where is that memo? On the piano, probably. Oh, there. The majority of gems found in the house are artificially produced. So they're not from the gem cavern. Well, I don't think that's very useful. Okay, let's see what we get here. Where do I want to call it a day? See, I could still get the secret passage here. If I put down the office now, then I could sleep in the secret passage. I think I'm gonna try that. This is adjusted to blue. This is adjusted to hallway, so I should get a relatively decent chance. Not the foyer, though, please. Why do... Oh, I only have one gym left. Okay. Well, either mailroom or a star. I don't really need stars, so I'm gonna go for the... I was about to say, why can I still redraw? So I'm gonna go for the mailroom so we get an extra delivery tomorrow. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, actually, we have a bunch of letters delivered here. Yeah, Jesus. How many more letters are they delivering? A new clue? Dear Simon. Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server, administer controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal in the Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed much like the story off the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, I keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Jones. First 4 letters of your family name. Or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. Yeah, this is very, very much known. What the heck? Simon, if you do end up accessing the admin controls in Blackbridge Grotto, I'm sure you noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have already concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted in the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and have left one of the microchips in the grotto for ready access. However, you will have to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. Yeah. So this is for the entrance hallway. That's a clue for that. And that's a reference to the book, which includes at least the entrance hallway clue. Maybe more, I don't remember. I don't remember where the... Ah, no, the other microchip came from the 4 small case... 4 small case word clues, which is also from the new clue book. Simon, I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached room 46 and are just continuing your uncompanioned exploration. Stag. Stag? Wasn't Stag one of these deers? Happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. I can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Well, for all he knows, we could be the dumbest idiot on the planet. Because these letters... I know he knows that we've restored power, but I guess you could have not yet restored power. You could have just done these experiments, and he just writes your letters praising you, but you actually haven't figured anything out. And he's really excited to work with me. So this might be the last letter, although... Oh, actually, no, this is not a letter he wrote. This is from our dad. So now, that since we have reached the end here, I hope that's a signal that this is the end. That would make a lot of sense, at least. Alright, now where do we call it a day? See, I could try the throne again. And then open the blue box tomorrow. Question is if anything is in there. Otherwise, break room for the key card. But aside from that, I'm not really too keen on anything. So I think I'm going to sleep in the throne room. It's our last monk as well. Is there anything I want to do outside here? I don't think so. Can make a wish. For no reason. Alright. The Blue Throne Room, or what is it called? The Throne of the Blue Prince. So I've just finished editing today's episode, but there were a few things that I thought of while I was editing. So I've wrote my thoughts down on this little note here. So let me try to decipher what I wrote last night here. When we were reading those letters that we got from Randolph, the last one was a green memo and it mentioned a safe on rank 10. Now I'm not sure whether green ones are true or false. I think they can be either, but we need additional info to know what they are. So I think they're just info and you somehow else have to figure out whether they're true or false. So saying that there is a safe on rank 10 could be true or false, but if it is true, it could relate to our mother's bust that is missing and to the coat of arms puzzle that I've kind of started to investigate today. Now we also have this map with those numbers next to it, so maybe we could insert some, because this is all about these numbers and these cores, so maybe we get a code out of it that we can input into the map here, and then a safe appears, just like in The Office, where the bust is moved up and reveals a safe underneath. Now that's just an idea. Then also what I've noticed is, as I've said in the episode, the wine cellar crest or coat of arms is the same as Marion's or Marigold's, and it consists of the note, which when compared to our own bust and coat of arms, it appears to be the symbol of the Jones family, so my dad's, whereas the swan and the spade seems to be the Epson house. Now the terminal password as well as the car reference the swan song word. Song could be a reference to the note of the Jones house, and swan could be a reference to the coat of arms as well. But the Epson house has a mix of the swan as well as the spade, so the question is what the swan really represents. It has to be an ascendant of the Epson house. So maybe this could relate to that baroness that they sometimes talk about, the one that the study apparently belongs to. So maybe if that becomes relevant, we might have to figure out the family tree again, maybe even in the root cellar. I remember there was this family tree once, to trace back our steps and see what this is really about. Then I've also just realized that these balls in the billiard room are 4 numbers each. I think 3 times 4 numbers, you'll see it on the screen here, which seems suspicious. I already thought, I think in episode 2 or 3 at the very beginning of the series, that this could relate to a puzzle, but so far it hasn't. But now since those core numbers have come up, this might still be a thing. I just have no idea how it ties into the bigger picture. Then I also noticed that the blueprints book that we found behind the sealed gate is less polished than the Red Prince book, because maybe the Red Prince book was published, I do believe, whereas the Blueprints book was probably not published because the realm probably wouldn't allow it to be published because it controls what is being published. So maybe the Blueprints book is more of in a draft state and was hidden away and sealed off, because otherwise you probably would get problems with the government. Then I have also confirmed that the rules of the parlor in fact reference or say that there is a prize in one of the boxes, and not specifically that it has to be gems, which is good. That means still behind this sealed door, the regular parlor rules still apply as of now. And if I think about the 3 statements and which ones are true or false, then I think either the blue or the black box could be true. So in a way, I do think it is very intentional that we cannot figure out whether blue or black is true, because it almost seems like Tonda wants there to be some sort of ambiguity so that we don't know whether it's ended or not. Then I've also realized that the is eclipse and the in eclipse, and therefore the symbol that we see all around the place, including in room 46, could be 3 planets overlapping each other. And depending on where this small ball appears, it is either the is eclipse or the in eclipse, the east eclipse or the west eclipse. And I'm still not sure why that is relevant in any way, but we'll keep it in mind. And by the way, I'm about to finish the Handmaid's Tale series, which I can recommend to any of you who like this type of suppressed realm dynamic, where one realm fights a war and then another realm is suppressed, and you have all this indoctrination going on, including the schools and the children, and how this is propagated around the generations. It's a really interesting series if you like that type of dynamic. And yeah, I think that's it. Those were all of my notes. Alright, I think this was probably one of the longest episodes so far, so be sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel because I don't know what else there is. There is certainly a number course left, but it feels like we're getting to the end, so be sure to stick around and see where this is leading. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good time, take care, and bye.